Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a hot minute. I think we're going on for 5 weeks now since I've shot my stash. And stupidly, when I wore makeup again, I didn't write the usage down, so I'm not going to be sat in front of the camera telling you the usage. Maybe it's just as well, because as you can hear, not really in a fit state for that. I'm going to get through this as quickly as possible, but also I don't want to rush it. So there's only one palette in here, the rest have gone in the drawer to be ranked, and I'll talk to you about that first. So it's this one. Let me put you guys down. So it's the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. I honestly didn't realise how much I absolutely love this. I don't think it's a spring palette. I do, however, I mean, it's so dark, isn't it? Can we put this light on a little bit? Right, it's on the kind of a minimum setting, so it's not really for spring, I don't think. It's more your summer and autumn palette, but I got some amazing looks out of it. So today I'm using True Copper on the outer 3/4 of the lid, and then Silk on the first quarter, I guess you'd call it. And then I've got a different shade for the inner corner highlight because none of those go. And then I used Suntan for the lash line and Sundown in the crease. Sorry guys, I'm just getting so out of breath. I'm still not over this darn virus. So you're going to notice probably me being out of breath, and that's why I don't want to spend too much time. But I do want to show you obviously what I use. So yeah, we're going to put that back. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Now this stays in, so it's just my Revolution Pro HD, and you can see, I mean, I'm only using this shade at the moment. You can see just how much more pan I've hit. So that's that. This one stays in as well. This one is the neutral palette I've made up of Makeup Geek eyeshadows, so I've hit more pan on them. Let me just put you up a little bit. Here is Project Pan items, so we don't need to talk about them. We've got Dior's Face and Body Primer. I wouldn't recommend this. When I got the little sample, I was besotted with it. Naomi sent me a little sample and I was besotted with it. It was thicker consistency than this, and it was also smoother. I don't understand why. I mean, this, I wouldn't pay £28 for it. But yeah, I'm going to use it up and then that'll be an end to it. I'm going to keep this in. So this is the Boots Glow Serum, Dewy Serum. So I'll keep that in. I'm going to keep those liquid eyeshadows in as well. I've got some setting sprays here that I'm keeping in. Right, let's go down to the drawers. I think you can just about see. So this can go back. We've got the L'Oreal True Match. And that's in Icy Glow. That one can go back. Then we've got the Essence Hydro Hero. That can go back. It is a little bit too dark for me. It's in the shade 05 Natural Ivory. I did notice when I did a live, I mixed it with, I'll show you. I mixed it with this foundation here by Primark. Don't know why it's not focusing. Anyway, I mixed it with that, and because it's so light, this one's porcelain, it works really, really well. So I'll probably bring that foundation out today. I really enjoyed using this as well, this Laura Geller Balance and Brighten foundation in the shade Porcelain. So that's that. For brows, I didn't even use this. Because my brows need tinting, I've just been using this pencil here. I've been a bit lazy in not tinting them. I got this at TK Maxx, but I've still not used it because I want to use the W7 Prime View. This concealer can come out and we'll pull another one in. This under eye corrector can come out as well. It's light to medium. It's really, really nice. I used it a few times. And then I think that's it for that drawer. Okay, so let's get the face palette out. I really enjoyed using this, guys, and you can see I've hit even more pan on this Tanya Bear bronzer. It's going back for now. The only thing is, because of the palettes I pulled out, the only blushes that I could really use were these two neutral shades up here. I mean, I did try and use this one and these, but it didn't look right in my opinion, so I was constantly reaching for these two blushes here. It was nice to get more use out of them, so yeah, that can go back. I did use this a few times as well. I want to say about maybe 3 or 4, just because my friend Amy asked me how it was. And to be fair, I can only really get away with this one. I mean, that is so pretty, but I guess you could mix it with Starboy. Let's see. I don't think I'd be able to get away with that mixed. Maybe as a bronze topper. So yeah, it is nice. I feel like probably when I've used the lightest one, I probably just declutter it, which is a shame because 2 products are going to waste. I thought for sure I would be decluttering this into the bin. It's the Pixie by Petra in Delicate Dew. I've been using this shade and I really like it. I think I did use that as a bronze topper once and it wasn't terrible, but I feel like I would have got my money's worth if I just used this. So yeah, I did use this a couple of times, this Milani cream blush. It's in the shade Coral Crush and I do want to keep it around the collection for now. I haven't used it enough to make a decision. So yeah, it can go back. I'm not too sure on it, guys. And I use this constantly. I put this on first and then I put the Tanya Bear bronzer over the top. Just look at this, guys. I hit pan. That's how much I love it. Definitely when I've used this one up, it's gonna get repurchased. This one is in the shade Tan Lines. Not too sure about this one. So it's the Inglot and Mora Elements collection. It's in the shade Rich Hibiscus. I mean, it doesn't seem as stiff now, so maybe I'll keep it in just for one more rotation so I can make my decision, because I'm really not sure on it. So let's keep that in. So I did pull this. Primark highlighter in when I used the bronze palette by Natasha Denona. You can see just how much use it's had. I absolutely adore it, guys. I want to get the lighter pink one. It's going to stay in. I'm not putting it back in the collection to pull it back out again. It's going to stay in. This highlighter here, again, I thought I would be decluttering it, but I wouldn't say absolutely loved it, but I do really like it. I like the shift. Yeah, so it's really pretty. That would make a really good inner corner highlight, so that can go back in the collection. Again, I'm not 100% sure on this. That'll just have to come out at a later date. It's the Essence Everlasting Blooms. It's a really nice shade, but I don't know about the formula. I'm not keeping it in, it'll come out at a later date. This is Project Pan, so it always stays in. So it's my New Look Glow highlighter stick. It's in the shade Gold. I have used quite a bit of it, but there's still loads to go. Let me show you how much I've got to go. So there's all that. So yeah, that can stay in, and I'll just leave it in that drawer there. I used quite a bit of this. So this is Colourpop's Stola Show. This one can go back. It's not in a Project Pan or anything, but obviously we've hit pan. I think the pan had already been hit, to be honest, and I've just hit a little bit more pan. I really enjoyed using this blush. I think it's because it's Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, and I'm a big massive Alice in Wonderland fan. So it's got the lip version, like I said to you when I pulled it last time. I don't use that. And then it's got the face. This colour is absolutely beautiful. Completely matte, but you can put a shimmer on it over the top if you're that way inclined like me. Even this would have looked nice over the top of it. I didn't think to do that. I think I'm going to leave this in, this Hydra Bright. I only used it a couple of times. It's in the shade Peach. The only thing is with this is that it's a mess. It makes a mess. It's like the Charlotte Tilbury ones, it gets literally all over, but it is really, really pretty and glowy. So I think, oh, that's just hygiene gel that I always keep in there. So right, let's go into my vanity drawer just down below, and we'll put things away and pull things. Let me just set you back a bit. I think that's the best I'm gonna get it. Okay. Right, I think that's it for the drawers. Okay, so I'm definitely pulling the Primark foundation out. I think we might need to zoom in a bit. Yeah, that's better. I'm definitely pulling the Primark foundation out in porcelain because it's a good mixer. Part of me feels like pulling this out. If this doesn't work with that foundation, it's not going to work with any foundation. So I'll pull that out as well. I've already got, oh, there's one here at the back that I used. The L'Oreal Infallible, that can go back. So I've already got one in Project Pan, which is this Misha. But I feel like I need to pull out another foundation as well. Let's do so let's do the Catrice True Skin. So I've got 3 foundations there. Yes, it's a bit excessive, but that's okay. Right, so concealers, what have I got here? This Primark one to go with the Primark foundation, we'll use that. This is a concealer as well. It's more of a brightening concealer. Can you see the peach undertone? So I'm going to pull that as well. And I'll use them, like, I've used this as a skin tint before now, and I can do that again if I need to. So what I'll do is that's all my base there. Very, very excessive. I want to use this as well. I'm still really, really angry at the fact that I can't send this to my friend, but there's no point in it just sitting in my drawer and me getting really angry with it and not using it. So, I mean, I've heard it's good. I was speaking to my friend and she said it's a really good dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. In my mind, nothing will be that good. I mean, look how dark it is as well. So I don't even know, I mean, that's light, that's the lightest shade, so I don't even know if it's going to look good on my skin. And I've got so many strobing products. I mean, I didn't want to get it, the e.l.f. one, because I've got that, and I've not used it in such a long time, and to me, these are the same product. To me, they're the same product, so I didn't need it. So I was a bit angry when the postwoman said, oh, you can't send bottles anymore. Well, that's all very well and good. I mean, literally, guys. Right, so that one's... Let me show you how many products... Well, that's more of a highlighter. So I use it. Just... I mean... Look at all those products. Can you see them? They're all the glowy products that I've got in my collection. I certainly didn't need the e.l.f. one. And that's what I'm angry about. But at least now I know that I can't send cream products and I can't send bottles. Anyway, let's move on. Primers. I think I'm going to bring this one in. But also, I've been thinking about my Too Faced one that Naomi sent to me. My skin's really been dehydrated. Oh, I've just remembered I wanted to use a different foundation, so I'm gonna have to kind of maybe put the Uma one back. We'll do that next rotation. I've really been thinking about this Jaclyn Hill one, so I want to definitely use that as a skin tint. Then these two foundations, that'll probably need some of this in it. So yeah, that'll do for now. Powder. I've not really been using powder a lot. I've certainly not been setting the under eye with it. I don't know whether to use Glowish. I keep going towards this Glowish one. But do I really need it with all those glowy products? I don't think I do. I think I'm gonna bring this one in. So this 17 Perfecting Finish translucent powder. I don't think there's anything out of here I want. Yeah, if there's anything I need, I can always bring it in and talk to you about it later. Part of me wants to use this, but this is another pressed one. Everyone raves about it. It's got that old lady scent to it though, and that's not me being derogatory, but, you know, towards old ladies. But yeah, that's what they say when they mention that. And I've got two of those. But I think I'm going to use the 17 one for now. That's everything out of these drawers. Shall we just put them away and then we'll go to the rest of my makeup collection. And we're going to choose palettes first and then like other products. Okay, primer. We're gonna that'll do. Is that everything? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pop those products away over there, what you can't see, and then we'll go through my makeup collection. We're going to start off, let me put you up, we're going to start off over there at some eyeshadow palettes. So it's a little bit brighter over here and I'm hand holding. So all I want is one palette, I think, which is it that one? No, that's the Amalfi. I do want to use that one. Sorry, we're a bit close. Yeah, it's this one. Just because I'm not sure how I feel about it, guys. I'm really not sure. It's not my best pastel palette, so that's what it looks like. So we're going to pull that and use that for whether it be 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'm just trying to figure out, let's move him somewhere, if I want any more palettes. The Amalfi is so nice and so neutral. Let me take that plastic out. It's really hard doing it one-handed. Oh, look how beautiful it is. I'm tempted. If I struggle to find a neutral palette, then we'll come back and I'll pull this one. I mean, I have got so many palettes and I've got one on the way. Do you know what I want to pull? Well, this is fit for the bin, so this will definitely be getting decluttered. It just doesn't work. What I want to pull is this, and also my Subculture for a live. But I can do that on the actual day. I might do it on Saturday. Do a live with it, one eye with this and one eye with the Subculture, and I'll probably be ready to get rid of it then. So that's those palettes. A lot of them I haven't used, and that's why they're like that. Those are the lipsticks that I need to change out. We'll do that later. Okay, so this is the first drawer where there's a lot of palettes that I want to use. This one, for instance, this is the Morphe Party in Pinks, is it? Yeah. Morphe 9p Party Pinks. Again, I'm hand holding. Looks beautiful, but when you look at this you don't think, oh, that's so handy. It's very, very cooler. So I'm going to see what looks I can create with it. I think this Shop My Stash is going to be a chopping block one. I also want to pull this out. I know we've used it already in a live, but I want to use the darker greys in here. And also those shimmers, they look absolutely amazing. Can't pull too much, but I want to pull at least one that I'm really going to enjoy using. And those two I might not get any gratification from. Part of me feels like pulling this because I wanted to pull that last time. Right, so that's a potential, guys. I'm going to put you on the tripod so you can actually see what I'm looking at. Okay, so let's do this again. I mean, there's loads that are on the chopping block. Absolutely loads, guys. I mean, there's this one that is not on the chopping block, but Lisa sent it to me, and I've had this well over a year. Part of me should use it, but I don't really feel like doing greens. Then we've got this violets one. God, it really isn't speaking to me at all. Could quite happily declutter that. Right, so there's nothing there. This one though, I feel like I could have some fun with that. Look how pretty it is. I'm sure you know just how pretty it is, but look. That's stunning. That's a potential as well. This Gold Rush one I've never used. Let's move it back. Yeah, I've never used this. I've just used the bronze palette and it's got a lot of bronzes in it. It's got yellows in it too. This is what I get like. I mean, this Tiny Marble ones is nice as well. But it's not like I don't know what it's like. You can't even see it, can you? Right, so the Tiny Marvels one is nice. And it's definitely spring. Right, it's getting blurry, so I don't know what's wrong with this camera today. I don't want to use this anyway, I don't think. So that's the Tiny Marvels. Why can't I just sort out what I want to use? I've got too much, that's what it boils down to. I've got too much. Oh, there is one though. I want to do my Huda Beauty ranking soon, and I haven't used this one that my mum got for me. It's the Huda Beauty Chocolate Brown, so I need to use this week. So that's my neutral palette covered. Right, so is there anything else that I want to use? I feel like I should be using something that I don't know if I want to keep. See what's in the second drawer down. I made this recently and I really, really like it. Part of me feels like bringing it in. It's just awful when you can't think of anything. When you've got too much and you don't even know if you want to keep them. I can see me doing a relatively big declutter. There's this Revolution one that I've never used. Oh, it seems too bright. I might just keep what I pulled out. I'm not feeling very good about the Shop My Stash this time. What have we got? Yeah, I mean, I've got some neutrals, but I feel like I want to pull this one out as well. So we've got the Elf Retro Paradise, which just looks like that. We've got the Huda Chocolate Brown, which looks like that, and the other two. That'll do for now. Need some cool blush products. Right, let's... So we need some cool blush products and some warm. I did want to pull a palette. Let me sit down. There was the Kevin Aquan palette. Where is it? It's not in there. Oh, it's here. So it's called Jewel Pop. So we've got this really nice, if you're not seeing it, you'll see it at the desk. We've got this really nice sculpting powder and then a blush that I kind of mix. So that'll do for that. They're too warm. I think, no, I wanted to bring my Dior one out. I was going to bring my Ofra highlighter palette out. I've got this Huda Beauty one and this Dior one. And I don't think I like the Dior one, so the Dior one's definitely coming out. And we'll bring the Huda out as well. It's a bit excessive for highlighter, but I won't pull any more highlighter powders out. For cream bronzer, I'm going to bring this Revolution. I'm going to bring that Revolution cream bronzer out. Got a feeling you're not seeing any of this. And I want to bring one of these powders out. One of the ones that I'm really not too sure of. Which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm not too sure of that. Oh, the Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow. Because I'm not really too sure on that. It's just a little mini. Just trying to figure out if I need anything else. I feel like we definitely need more blush. Right, so for blusher we'll just pull individual ones out, I think. And again, cool tones. Well, I definitely want to pull this one out because this is new from Primark. This pinky one from Kiko is pretty much cool tone. That's an Impulsive Mauve. I want to pull this Odin's Eye one out as a warm tone blush. I won't show them to you. I'll show them to you when we're at the desk. I don't know if I need any more cream blushes. I normally pull so much more out than that. We've got 2 powder blushes and 1 cream blush. And this potentially could be for 3 weeks, so I need to do a bit better, I think. These are nice. I think Dim Infusion. It's really light though. If I need any other blushes, I mean, I've got this palette as well. That's pretty. I think I might pull this Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. Lisa wore it the other day and she's inspired me. I feel like I need one more cool tone blush though, because there's a couple of cool tone palettes there, especially they're going solo. Oh, this one, I've never used it. We'll use this one. It's kind of mauve tone and then it's got a highlight in the middle. Is that everything? I'm sure it's everything. Apart from lipsticks, that is. Right, so we've put the base products away. Now we've got blushes, cream blushes. I've only picked 1 cream blusher out, so I'll probably pick more out than that because that's quite warm. So this is the one that I got from Primark. It's really, really pretty, but can you see how warm it is? So if I need a cool tone option, then I'm going to have to kind of pull that out separately. This is a nice cooler toned blusher from Primark. It's just there. So yeah, let's put everything away and I'll show you. I'm not going to do swatches and everything, but I'll show you what we pulled, just in case you didn't see it back there. So I pulled this little Hourglass blush. It's in the shade Luminous Flush. It's real pretty. I don't know how long the video is, unless, you know, I would have done swatches, but I feel like it's getting on a little bit. I also pulled out this Kiko Impulsive Mauve, and that's quite cool toned as well. So we've got that. Pulled out a couple of warmer toned options. This one is Odin's Eye Peach Gleam. I've barely used it since I bought it, so want to use that a little bit more. Also the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. Do you remember this classic? So I want to get a bit more use on that. This can go in blushes as well because I'm only using it for the blush and bronzer. This got so much hay. I actually quite like it. And yes, the eyeshadows are a little bit foiled. I really only use it for these 2 products here. So we've got Rose Quartz and Sculpting Medium. So the Primark blush I've already told you about, that can go under there. And then we've got another Primark blusher just here. This one is in the shade Peach, I think. Yeah, Peach. I mean, just look at that. That is absolutely stunning. They do it in pink, but when I went to get the pink one, they'd sold out. So, that's that. And then we've got the Natasha Denona Bronzer Glow. I mean, the bronzer, from what I remember, is alright, but the highlighter is really, really chunky. I think it might be better just as an inner corner highlight, and it's quite dark on me anyway. And then I've got this Revolution bronzer in light. I think I've hit pan on this. Yeah, so I want to expand that pan a little bit. The panner in me gets very happy when I hit pan. I couldn't decide on the highlighter palettes. I don't have that much highlighter in here, apart from obviously the Natasha Denona one, and then I've got the Primark Golden Glow, and then the highlighter stick. But I want choices. So I pulled in the Huda Beauty Light Glow Obsessions. I've not used it in a hot minute, guys. I love this shade here. It's like a duochrome. Where can I put it? Yeah, it's like a white to pink duochrome. I don't think you'll see it. So I wanted to use that. I mean, these two palettes, let me just show you how similar they are. They are so similar. It's not even funny how similar they are. It's practically the same palette. So this one here is the same as that. That one there is the same. That one there is the same, and that one there is the same. Shall we do some swatches on this? No, I'm going to do an entire different video on it. Like I say, they are the same thing, but to me they look the same. I'll do a separate video. Then we've got the Huda Beauty Chocolate Brown palette. So pretty. Stunning. I'm going to be doing some dark smoky looks with that. Then I've got the e.l.f. Retro Paradise. I used to love this. I did a look with the last Shop My Stash with this shade here. It's absolutely stunning. And I just want to do some more looks with it. It's definitely not on a chopping block or anything like that. This one here, P. Louise Going Solo. If I don't like it, that potentially could go. But I feel like I'm going to like these. Shall we swatch them? I won't swatch the mattes, I just want to swatch the shimmers. Look at all that in there. There is way too much in there. So we've got Replaceable. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I'll do another swatch. And then we've got Betrayal. Betrayal isn't as foiled. Yeah, it's not as foiled. Where's my... So those are the two swatches that you get in the palette. I mean, look at that. It's like a silver. Would you call that taupe? Like a silver with a hint of brown in it. That's like a straight up silver, isn't it? But again, it's a little love tape. And it says you win some, you lose some on it. And then that's the colour story behind it. So that's that. And then we've got the Morphe Party Pinks, which is nice. I just don't think it's for me. I'm not much of a pink person, but I'm going to try it. And I think, if any, this is on the chopping block, and I'll be getting rid of it. So, yeah. But that's that. Right. So let's choose lipsticks now. And what I do is I just put my lipsticks in here. Like, these are the lipsticks from last time. So, I mean, I really, really like this one. I don't know whether to keep it in. so it wouldn't really go with a bronze palette, and it may go with this one if I used purple. Right, I'll put it back for now. Actually, it would go with this. It would go with a Morphe palette, I think. Yeah, we'll leave it in then. Right, I'm leaving this in because I've only just got it and I have used it a few times, but I've not had it that long. This one I didn't use at all. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that. This one I didn't use at all, that one can stay in. That one can just go back, I didn't use it at all either. And these two reds I absolutely adore, but I feel like I should fetch something else in. So that's that one. This one is the shade On Fire. It's really, really pretty. I recommend it. And then this one is Lady Danger. They're both mattes. Really recommend. So they're going back. I'll just put them on the bed. I think I'm going to put both of those back. If I need a lip balm, I know where it is. And I think I'm going to put that one in. That Wet n Wild Bud Romance, because it's quite cool. Let's get some of these MAC ones. There's this one that I never know if I like it or not. So it's called Ripened, and this is a really, really cool toned. I'm gonna put that in. Then I've got a Whitney Houston one. Oops. And this is really, really pretty as well. It's not my usual go-to red, but we'll put that in. Don't know whether to put this Whirl in as well. I think this would go really nice with a chocolate brown palette, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. And then we need to put a Charlotte Tilbury one in. Or shall I put Pat McGrath in? No, we'll do Charlotte Tilbury. I've not used it in a while. $19.75 red. That was the first one I pulled, so let's do her. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. Okay, so this is the overview. We've got setting sprays there and skincare products, liquid eyeshadows, project pan there, eyeshadow palettes back there, brushes back there, foundations back there, hodgepodge of things back here and here. And then this is all my face products. So let me know in the comments down below what you've pulled for your Shop My Stash. What palettes are you using this go around? I really love knowing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I massively appreciate it. Sorry it's taken me so long to do this video. It's been like 5 weeks, like I said in the intro. I've just been really sick. I've not been wearing makeup until about 2 weeks ago, so I've not been able to do it. Anyway, I don't need to explain that to you guys. You know that life gets in the way sometimes. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I massively appreciate it, and I'd love for you to hit that like button. It really does help my small channel grow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.